All right, this is 4B. We had to cut it short. Ran out of time last time. We're in Jeremiah, Yirmiyahu, chapter 51, verse 27. And, well, in 26 we covered already that they shall not take of the stone for a corner, nor a stone for a foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever. This is the daughter of Babylon he's talking about. Going on to 27, set you up the standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her, call together against her the kingdoms of Ararat, Minni, Ashkenaz, appoint a captain against her, and cause the horses to come up as rough caterpillars. Prepare against her the nations with the king of the Medes, the captain thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. Now, who's he bringing against us? 4 nations he names here, and the captain is Iran. What do we got going on in the Middle East over there? Yeah, the Medes. By the way, Medes or Iran. I will check in Wikipedia. They still speak the Mede language over there. That's who Iran is. And now Ararat, you can probably figure these out. Ararat, well, where are the Ararat Mountains? In Turkey. That's Turkey. Turkey was against us in World War I. They flipped in World War II and came in on our side and joined NATO. And we've got 96 of our nuclear bombs that we've given to them. So they've got nukes complementary of us, which are going to be used against us. Astonishingly, they're going to flip again. Minni, that's Syria. Do a little research. Syria all the way over to Azerbaijan. And Ashkenaz, that's where the Ashkenazi Jews came from, the Black Sea region. That's Russia. So what do we have here? Turkey, Syria, Russia, Iran. Who's doing all the saber rattling right now? Russia's told us plainly it's going to be a global nuclear catastrophe. The scale is impossible to imagine, Putin said. That'll be up on the screen. So that's what we have, and who we trying to enforce a no-fly zone on right now? Minni, Syria. And who's the standoff against right now? Iran. This war, this very war that's documented in front of your eyeballs, is right on the door. In fact, Iran already held their final war council 3.5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Check it out. You'll find it. They held their final war council, and they said we will be at war with America in a few weeks, September or October. Yeah, pretty sobering. You need to pay attention. 29. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, and for every purpose of Yahuwah shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant. This is what happens with nuclear bomb war with Russia. Yeah, America will be a desolation without inhabitant. It is just, you cannot believe it. Just like Habakkuk says later there, though it be told you, you will not believe it. Verse 30, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their hold. Their might has failed. They become as women. They have burned their dwelling places and their bars. One post shall run to another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end. And the passages are stopped, and the reeds they have burned with fire, and the men of war are frightened, or frighted. Now those men of war over there, our soldiers, they're going to see America get nuked, and some of their aircraft carrier battle groups get nuked. And the ones that don't get nuked are going to be frightened, and they're going to be cut off in one day. They're going to know that their hometowns are getting nuked. This is horrible. This is horrific. And these passages are stopped. You need to pay attention to this. The passages are stopped refers to the passages out. Now, all the planes fly off of America in about, a dozen cities or so. If you hop off to another continent, you hop off from LAX or San Francisco or Seattle or Chicago or JFK up there in New York, Atlanta. And once those major cities are all nuked, there won't be any planes flying off. You will be too late. You will not be able to get off. And can you imagine any pilots turning back to go back to that nuclear holocaust? No, it won't happen. So there will be no more planes flying out. You will not get a chance. Good luck trying to catch a boat or something. You better be real fast down to some seashore where there's boats that hasn't been nuked. Most people are just going to be cut off. And that's going to become a killing field over there, and they'll have one of those hollow points lined up for you, and all the rest of the horror that comes here. Listen on. Verse 33, For thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, the daughter of Babylon, there we go, daughter of Babylon. This is not old Babylon. Don't listen to your preacher. Don't listen to your preacher. He tells you that, you lying preachers. Is like a threshing floor. It's time to thresh her, yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. By the way, we have the best paid preachers and the best politicians money can buy over there. Yep. Going on, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, hath devoured me. He hath crushed me. He has made me an empty vessel. He's not talking about Nebuchadnezzar. Keep going on. He swallowed me up like a dragon, filled his belly with my delicates, and cast me out. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babylon. The inhabitants of Zion say, my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea. Therefore, thus saith Jehovah, behold, I will plead thy cause, and take vengeance for thee. I will dry up her sea, and make her springs dry. And Babylon shall become a heap, and dwelling place for dragons, an astonishment, and a hissing without an inhabitant. The old Babylon over there is still not like that. Sure, the city of Babylon doesn't have anybody there, but he's talking about all of Chaldea. Yeah, if you go on, you'll see in here, all of Chaldea is supposed to be like that? Well, no, all of that over there, 20 miles away or so, they got another city. And by the way, Babylon, when it was destroyed over there, this didn't happen until about 400 years ago when the rivers dried up. Nothing occurred like this. Now the rivers changed. 38, they shall roar together like lions, they shall yell as lions' whelps. You know who the lions' whelps are? Canada. Yeah, Canada, you Canadians up there, get ready. You're hand in hand with us. In their heat, I will make their feast, and I will make them drunken, that they may rejoice and sleep a perpetual sleep and not awake. Later I cover this in detail, but this is detailing what time of year it's going to occur. I cover in a later session this year, that it's going to be 2012. This one tells you what time of the year, when. During the heat of your feasts. That's what it says right there. We'll cover that in detail later. There's only a few feasts coming up. It starts September 18th, so if you're listening to this and it's after that, boy, you're on borrowed time. You might as well watch the skies and get ready to catch one of those nukes that falls right on top of you. But that's when it's coming to pass. In the heat, so before the hot season's over, and the feast. The last feast is October 9th. October 9th, last great day. Going on, 40, I will bring them down like lambs to the slaughter, like rams with the he-goat. How Shishak is taken, how the praise of the whole earth is surprised. How is Babylon become an astonishment among the nations? You get that? Shishak is a figurative name and symbolic name. Praise of the whole earth. America is the praise of the whole earth. If you travel anywhere in the world, everybody wants to go to America. And once again, he says it's surprised. You're going to be surprised over there. When you get nuked, you are going to be very surprised. Well, everyone's going to be astonished. The sea has come up upon Babylon. Her cities are desolate, verse 43. A dry land, yeah, cities plural, desolate. Yeah. A land wherein no man dwells and no son of man passes by. I will punish Bel and Babylon. Yeah. The nations shall not flow together any more unto him. 44. You see that? And the wall of Babylon shall fall. The nations flow together to us over there in many ways. I mean, at the United Nations, they all flow together to over there. And also the mingled people. People come over there to get jobs. 45, my people, go you out of the midst of her. Deliver you every man his soul from the fierce anger of Yahuwah. I covered this before. You need to deliver your own soul. Do not wait for some special angel that's going to pull up in a Cadillac and a chauffeur-driven limousine to take you down to your private jet to fly you off. That's not the way it works. No, you got to show some moxie here. Just like he had the old Israelites fight. They had to draw the swords out and start fighting, and then he fought in there. You got to put in gear, pack your bag, get yourself out of there. Yep, get yourself out of there if you're his. Now, if you haven't repented and you don't know his name and you're not going to repent and you think this is, then stay there and relax. We'll see how it goes for you. 46, and lest your heart faint, and you fear for the rumor that shall be in the land. Rumor shall come 1 year, and then after that another rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. This I cover again later too, but this rumor 1 year and rumor the next year, these were fulfilled already. This is a rumor is going to occur 2 years before it happens, and that happened in 2010 with Dmitry Medvedev, who gave you the big rumor saying he can deliver. Yeah, if we attack Iran, it's going to be a nuclear catastrophe. He told you that back in April of 2010 on ABC News. Yep, that's the first rumor. Second rumor, Mir Dagan. He gave it to you from Israel. Same thing in 2011. Guess what? It's 2012. We've had the 2 rumors. I list that in another one. 50, you that are escaped of the sword, go away, stand not still. Remember Yahuwah afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind. This is not the time to go to Jerusalem. If you got one of those messianic preachers teaching you some garbage like that, just disregard him. He's probably paid and selling his books or selling this or selling that. Yeah, they don't sell anything. And you need to go afar off, some other nation. Yeah. Email me if you need an idea. There's, go pick maybe New Zealand. I don't know. Anywhere but afar off. Yeah. And the wounded shall groan in their land. 52. 55. Because Yahuwah has spoiled Babylon and destroyed out of her the great voice. Yeah, that great voice is what you get out of New York and Los Angeles. Our movies, our music, our great voice, our news goes everywhere around the world. Yeah, 55, I will make drunk her princes and her wise men and her captains and her rulers and her mighty men. They shall sleep a perpetual sleep and not wake, saith the King, whose name is Yahuwah of hosts. You need to learn that name. That's what's going to happen to our leaders. Well, we're out of time. We'll pick it up next time in session 5. Babylon, America, please repent. Please repent.